right now. Need crew up right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, ballet, walk out. All these bands I lost count. Cause I'm two up right now. Two up right now.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And this was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Carolina Panthers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
These two. Takes two of them.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of one, and they're going to have a third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Go. Middle. Takes two of them.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on third down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Newton now on second down. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. On second down, here's Newton. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, get right there. Get right there. Get right there. Hey, we got 4 down. 4 down. Hey. Alert 3. Hey.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Great.
To throw on second down is Newton. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's it, baby. Hey.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on now.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Mike 50.
Newton good out to McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Hey. 4 down. Hey.
Newton. It's into his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And Godot's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
4 down.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Detroit!
Now it's the backup Rudolph. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Bell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Snickers, 66.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Big. Gotta go.
Play it.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
Four down. Check.
Four down. Snickers, you gotta spin. Jack 16.
Mike's 59.
Big.
Watch the run.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jansen picks it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. White 33.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Gets around him. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Gano out to kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
44.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, Newton is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
To throw on 2nd down, Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey.
On 3rd down, Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gano out to kick this one away. Switzer now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Gano now to add the extra point. Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Switzer now to return. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Blue 30! Hey!
We got it. 59's Mike.
Kings.
Check, 59.
Double bump. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Double bump.
Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run with McCaffrey. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Gun.
Too little, cupcake.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
And it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, set. 180. Hey.
50, Mike's 50.
180.
2nd and 10. Newton again. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Gano out to kick this one away. Switzer now to return. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. In there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gano for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
Takes 2 of them.
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Again, it's Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Jack 16. Corner.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
Black 80. Kings. You got to get that. Monday.
59's Mike. Check. 59.
They'll try and throw for it here. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field.
And they pick up the first down on a fourth down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on third down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Open man is Switzer complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
All right, now.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
3 down.
The give is to Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Squirrel.
Roethlisberger. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Julius Peppers. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
Mike 50.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
4 down.
Like I said, Black 80.
Shut down.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
180.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
You have just won. Please bring your ticket
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Single.
Corner.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Roethlisberger. 20! Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He got 29 yards that time.
Mike, check. 59. Monday. You don't know no better.
Kill.
Gotta go.
Take it.
AB.
Check 59, Mike is
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
59's Mike. Check.
On second down, Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to Switzer. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Kings.
4 down. Alert.
Here's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That's Samuel, caught left side. Give him 30 yards there.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Gun.
On first down, Newton. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he's got it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Gano out to kick this one away. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. That goes for a gain of 31. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Kings.
59. Mike's 59.
Quarter.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Going tough shot for... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Throwing here, Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey. 4 down. Jack 16. Hey, 58 is a Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. K1 Short in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
We got set. Black 20. Jack 16.
The mic. 58.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Black 80.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gano now to add the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano, and that will extend this big lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Focus.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Carolina, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get it